Okay, we got to talk about some nonsense coming out of Suffolk County. Newsday had an article about $800 million budget shortfall could mean job cuts. But as you can see, we've been blocked from reading it because they want you to pay to find out what these people are about to do. And this is Eric Norton right here speaking. And of course, we can't read it. However, I was able to screen capture part of the article. This is what they saying. Everything is on the table. All right, so everything is on the table to address an expected shortfall of at least 800 million, including potential layoffs, park closures, and other spending cuts. Budget officials said county legislators could consider laying off 200 employees, delaying employee paychecks, and seeking tax increases as the coronavirus has caused revenues to plummet. And this is why the shutdown is also bad. But of course, guess who pays for it? Cuts would likely impact services, said Eric Norton, Suffolk County Executive Steve Ballone's budget director. That would include closing parks, cutting bus routes, reviewing payments to contract agencies. There will have to be reductions, and they will be painful, said Norton. All right. So Suffolk is expected to lose 807 million through 2021 as high unemployment, lower consumer spending, and reduced commuting is expected to cut into the county's largest revenue streams. So this is something that affects two things that I love here: going to the parks. All right, going to the Pine Barrens. I don't know how you close the parks, but this is more nonsense again. And cutting public transportation, bus routes, Suffolk County Transit. This is an $800 million deficit, which seems like a lot. And I have a simple solution to it. Actually, a very simple solution to it. So, we know that Suffolk County, we know that the budget deficit is $800 million, right? And we know this is the Suffolk County population. All right? So, let's do a little math here. All right? 1,483,571, and we are going to divide by 8 million. So division, which one is the division? That's addition. I think that's the divide one. All right, so we're going to divide by 8 million. 800. All right. Sure, that's right. Okay. All right, that's not what I wanted to do. All right. For some reason, this is not giving me like a regular looking calculator. Just hold on a second. It's not what we want to do. Clear this. I'm used to the other calculator. Just bear with me. All right. 1,483,571. I don't know why there isn't a dividing symbol here. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. That's why. My mistake. My mistake. Sorry. All right, no. It's 800. The budget deficit is $8 million. So one more zero. No, it's too many zeros. All right, I'll take that away. All right. So the budget deficit, I usually use a separate calculator on the computer, so you got to bear with me. All right, we're dividing that by the population of Suffolk County. So 1,483,571 equals. So it comes out to about $539 per each resident of Suffolk County. All right. Now, I'm not saying we'd increase the taxes by $539 for every county resident. What I would do over 2 years is I would take the higher income people and add an extra 1,000 on taxes. All right. Maybe we do some cuts. All right. But the fact is, it's better to tax those who have than to leave people stranded and have the poorest county residents and the environment suffer. I remember, this is supposedly a progressive Democrat party. And what are they doing? They're punishing the poor. When people vote Democrat, they're supposed you could always the Democrats I grew up with never ever wanted to cut services for the poor. But today's Democrats seem to have no problem with cutting services for the poor, cutting public transportation, and leaving people stranded. It's just unbelievable. So again, I'm not a mathematician here, but I'm telling you that you could do this through tax increases, more through tax increases. All these people moving out of the city, let them pay. They have lots of money. Let them pay for this problem. But also, there's another solution to this problem, and that's a bailout. But the bailout has been held out. If we go to Steve Ballone's Twitter, wait for this to load for a minute. He's the county executive of Suffolk County, who I'm not thrilled with either, by the way. So he said, we need Congress to act. And Congress should act. They should help. Because it was the president who did not do enough to stop this from getting out of control. They should help. But it's being held up by the Republicans in the state Senate. Mitch McConnell in particular. They do need an assistance but still, if worse comes to worst and you don't get that money, Mr. Ballone, the last thing you should be doing is hurting people who take public transportation and hurting the environment by closing parks. That is the very last thing you should be doing. All right? If you call yourself a Democrat and look at the roots of the Democratic Party used to care about low-income people. Why have you turned your back on lower income and working class people? Those buses helped us get essential people to work, and now you're willing to cut them? You are disgraceful if you even think about that. And I hope Laura Curran doesn't get the same idea. But these people, they don't care about us, and I'm just pointing that out once again.